students, we're going over how to do your midterm presentations. They are due Friday, February 25th by midnight. If you have trouble getting it done in this next week, just reach out to me. This presentation represents your work in class so far this semester. Note, as you prepare your slides, please reflect on the topic of privacy and make mindful choices about how much of your personal life you choose to share with the class. That's relevant to some of the slides. Now, slides 1 and 2. They're based on the paper you did on your environmental pioneer or environmental activist. Slide 1, put your name and the name of the person you wrote the paper on. Put a picture of that person. Introduce that person and say what they're famous for. When you're writing, please use bullet points, but when you present, you will speak in full sentences. Slide 2. This slide highlights something you think the class will find interesting. Discovery, controversy, and adventure from your report on the environmental pioneer. On the slide, put bullet points, but speak in full sentences. Now, to give an example of slides 1 and 2, I've given you a sample presentation. Let's take a look at it. This is what slide 1 might look like if you had done President Roosevelt. Your name's on the top. I put Professor Barca. Got the name of the person you wrote about, a couple of highlights. You see how it's just a few points on the screen? You don't write like whole sentences or paragraphs, but you have your notes. I have my notes right down here. So if I were presenting, I'd show this image on the screen, this slide on the screen, and then I'd say, I chose to do the 26th President of the United States for my paper, most known for being President of the United States, but also for his environment as an environmentalist and conservationist. He created 150 different national forests, as well as national parks, game preserves, and constructed national monuments. Oh, no, he didn't construct them. Well, anyway. On 230 million acres of public land. And then second slide. Remember, the second slide is something interesting. So here I have a picture of the president with John Muir exploring Yosemite Valley, shared passion and respect for nature. Now, while that slide's on the screen, I'm saying, in 1903, President Roosevelt spent several days exploring Yosemite with influential naturalist John Muir. They discussed their shared passion for nature, how important it is to preserve landscapes and wildlife. Roosevelt made Muir's Yosemite dream a reality by eventually adding Yosemite Valley and Mariposa Grove to Yosemite National Park. Okay, see how those slides are set up? Each one has an image. Each one has a few words, kind of like the highlights or the headline of what it's about. But then you have notes that you speak from, okay? You have your notes ready because I'm going to be one. You're going to share your presentation with me. I'm going to be the one sharing it on the screen. So you just make sure you have your notes ready to read. And now, back to directions. Okay, slide 3. Slide 3 is the trolley car dilemma. I wrote out the entire dilemma here for you in case you forgot it. What do you actually put on the slide? An image. Say what you do, what philosophy it relates to. Again, just write bullet points with a few words, but when you show us the slide, you'll explain the whole thing more. Slide 4, lying dilemma. I wrote the whole dilemma here in case you forgot. On the slide, put an image with a few words about how you'd handle the situation and why. Slide 5, autobiography of your relationship with the earth. We had talked about like different things related to this first couple of weeks. For your slide, please put something you do related to sustainable living, helping the environment. Put a picture, a few words. You'll explain more when you show the slide. Final slide, interesting section in the textbook. Okay, so far we've done chapters 1, 2, 3. Go through, pick something that you find interesting, and on the slide, tell us which chapter you put and the name of the section. Find a picture that's related to that topic. Then just tell us something interesting you learned in that section. 6 slides total. Please practice your presentation. Try to keep it to 5 minutes. Make it interesting for your fellow students. Make sure on every slide there's a picture. And words, make sure that the print is big, like set it to at least 20 people can read it. Each slide is worth 5 points. Additionally, there's 5 points for overall presentation clarity and organization. Total 35 points. Once you have completed your Google Slides, share it. Click that share button in my email. And that's it.